Pop, snap, well, crack, we got it all. The skies just opened up over the metro area this afternoon. Here's a live look at some areas now. It looks all pretty and calm. It wasn't that way.
No, and a time lapse will show you just as the clouds were rolling in off the foothills this afternoon. This is the view from our camera on Lookout Mountain, the golden area, seeing those clouds developing around 1 o'clock this afternoon. And
then Kathy, they moved in quickly, but they made a mark.
They absolutely did. Severe thunderstorm warning for downtown Denver right about 2 o'clock for a storm that dropped 1-inch diameter hail in Highlands Ranch and at the Chatfield Reservoir. Eastern Colorado under a severe thunderstorm watch until 9 o'clock. This line of storms still creating severe weather in the form of 60-mile-per-hour winds, 1-inch diameter hail, heavy flooding, rainfall, and lightning. It's all east of the metro area for now, but out on the eastern plains, these storms are mean. They're tracking quickly to the northeast along a line that's headed into Wyoming. Down to the south, severe thunderstorms across La Junta, Las Animas, and down toward the town of Kim. We do have these powerful thunderstorms lingering for several hours before they move out of the state. Hence, the severe thunderstorm watch in effect until 9 o'clock. Even though we're seeing a break here in Denver, still in that outlook area for hail and wind before the night is over. So we're keeping an eye on the radar because when you have a slight risk for severe storms, that means hail up to 1 inch in diameter is possible. Thankfully, a low tornado risk, but reports of strong winds, 60-mile-per-hour gusts with these storms. The reason the storms weren't more severe or stronger, I should say, and didn't show signs of rotation, temperature is part of it. Look at this. We've been 97 for the last 2 days. We are in the upper 70s today. The winds out of the south and southeast pumping all that moisture in along the foothills. So the storms drop rain. They did bring some hail, but it certainly could have been a whole lot worse. And we're watching for a second round, hopefully, of just rain by 8 o'clock tonight before everything kind of settles down and calms down. So we'll have your complete forecast, including the holiday weekend outlook, in just a bit.
Okay, thanks, Kathy. Our live team coverage continues now with 9 News reporter Evan Krugel.
Which, Evan, we find you in Littleton today. What are you seeing out there?
Yeah, Jenny, some decent hail here, but not as bad as some folks were expecting. Let's face it, we've all been there. Kathy says the hail's coming, so we race outside and do what this person did. Throw anything you can find, a mattress or maybe some cardboard on top of your car. Thankfully, none of this was needed here this afternoon. No reports of major damage, but that storm did pack quite a punch for a few minutes. Take a listen. Yeah, you can hear that thunder and that hail coming down around 2:15 this afternoon. We saw pea to blueberry sized hail near Chatfield Reservoir as that storm quickly moved through Ken Carroll and then up into the Littleton area before dispersing a bit as it moved further north. And while we haven't heard many damage reports, the storm did drop a ton of moisture in a really short amount of time, leading to some localized flooding and some pooling on roads like you can see there. I can tell you when we started chasing this storm, it was well over 80 degrees. That temperature dropped all the way down close to 60 as that storm swept through. But now the clouds have broken. It's a nice, beautiful, sunny day out here this afternoon. That watch, that severe thunderstorm watch, though, does remain in effect for this area until 9 o'clock tonight. That's when it'll be safe to get all of the cardboard off of the cars. We're live this afternoon in Littleton. Evan Krugel, 9 News.
Hey, that's a good idea. I think people are going to take that idea. That's a good one. Thank you, Evan. Sometimes you just go, the car's in the driveway.
What do I have?
Yeah.
What's handy?
Yeah.
I've seen like patio seat covers.
Yeah.
That's a good solution too. Evan, thank you. Now we want to go to meteorologist Lauren Robinson. She joins us live near DIA. We've seen some flight impacts there today, Lauren.
That's right. We did see some flight impacts. Right now, I'm at 56th and Pena, not too far from DIA, where at the moment it's sunny and dry, but we did see some quick storms push through maybe around 2, 3 o'clock. They started down south where Evan was just reported, and then they just moved their way through Denver, through DIA, and now heading out toward the plains. So we did catch some of these storms as they were pushing their way through just after 3 o'clock. We have some video from that as we were driving through E47 70 in the Weather Titan. Now, we did see heavy downpours. We did see some maybe light pea-sized hail, but all of that moved through pretty quickly as those storms were just pushing on through. Now, here near DIA, we did get some reports of flight delays. Around 300, over 300 flight delays were reported at DIA. We even saw 11 cancellations today. Now, no word right now if all of those delays were due to the storms, but that's certainly a higher than average number when those storms pushed through and again dropped at least pea-sized hail. Now they're moving their way through the eastern plains, and some of those storms that pushed through now have severe thunderstorm warnings attached to them. So we will continue to monitor all of these storms. Again, right now it doesn't look like we saw much of anything, but we did get some quick moisture and some small hail as all of this moved its way through Aurora. So right now, reporting in Aurora, 9 News meteorologist Lauren Robinson.
Okay, thank you, Lauren. We know you're on it.